right, so I bought my first ever package, or I bought my first ever batch, I should say, used cubes. Never done this before. And we're gonna find out if it was a good deal or not. All right, so all in all, there were 13 cubes in the package. I will show you what, maybe up here, what it looked like. It was really hard to tell what the guy had in the picture because they were in a tote. He was asking 300 bucks for the whole thing. Told him I was only interested in the 3x3s and was able to get them to sell them to me for 35 bucks. So all in, I paid about $2.70 per puzzle. Although I offered him, kind of broke it down, and it was basically $2 for some of them and a little bit more than that for others. I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to this YouTuber right here who helped me identify a handful of these that I wasn't sure what they were. Big kudos and thank you very much. All right, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so this first one is the X-Man Tornado. I paid $2. It retails for about 15 bucks. So I would say that one is a major win. I'm gonna give myself a score on each one of these. I was hoping to save between $1 and $10 on each of them off of their regular retail price. So I will give those a number between 0 and 1. 1 being a full $10 and like a 0.3 being $3. You get the idea. So if I go above 1, that means for me I really nailed it. So this one with a score of 1.3 is a major success. All right, up next is the V Cube. Believe it or not, I did not own one of these in my collection. So glad to have one. I paid $2 for it. I mean, everybody who cubes knows it's really clunky, not that fun to play with. But they do retail for $14.95, so I would say that one overall is a win. Up next is a Volk. I was kind of hoping it might be magnetized. It is not. It's just the Volk 3 sticker, obviously. So this cube I paid $5 for, and it retails for $19.99. So once again, a win. Oh, and I also wanted to say I actually quite like the feel of this. It's nice. The way he has it lubed and broken in. Whoops. Yeah, it's a nice cube. All right, up next is the Mars from San Juan. I'm probably saying that way wrong, but this guy right here. I had never ever seen one of these before. They're not that rare, but they're just not that common. I certainly didn't own anything from San Juan, so super stoked about that. I offered $2 for this. It retails for $13.99. So once again, another win. Up next is the big sale from Chi-Yi. I own a sale. I just didn't actually own the big one. So this guy retails for $7.50. I paid $2 for it. So once again, a win. And I'm not gonna lie, the feel of this cube is actually fantastic. I like this. I guess I need to break in my regular Chi-Yi sale a little bit better because this feels way better than mine. All right, up next is just a Rubik's Cube. Once again, I paid $2 for this, and it retails for about $9.97. It varies, but this one is actually nicer than the one I own, which was my very first cube that I got last year for Christmas. So kind of fun, glad to own it. I would say that's not as much of a win just because it's a Rubik's Cube, but still very cool. All right, up next is the Yan 3 from Yancheng, which is a Moyu sub-brand. This thing is kind of cool. I've been having fun kind of playing with this cube. It has a pretty unique feel that's different than a lot of cubes I've touched before. I paid $2 for this. It retails for $12.99. So yeah, I feel like that's a win, and it's something fun for the collection that I wouldn't have probably picked up otherwise. All right, up next is actually a Force Cube. It wasn't made like this. Thanks again to my YouTuber friend for helping me out. This is, let's make sure I don't butcher it, the Mohuan Shaosu is the brand, and this cube is the Chu Fin. So I offered $3.50 and it retails for $11.99. Once again, this is another Moyu sub-brand that was made into a Force Cube. So pretty cool. I think this is, yeah, it's got a unique feel to it. It's pretty classy. I definitely, wouldn't spend a ton of time with it, but, and it's been re-stickered with these full stickers. Kind of cool shades as well. All right, up next we've got a Tang Long from MoYu. This is a really old cube. It was a Cubicle Premium back in the day with their other logo. I don't know if it's just been used really heavily or what the deal is with this cube. It looks to be flowing pretty smooth on camera, but it feels like there's Vaseline in it, which I would know because I've done a video with Vaseline, and yeah, it is not my favorite feel, but it's a cool cube for the collection that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise, and it has been re-stickered as well. All right, up next is another Cubicle Premium. This is the Yushao from Guoguan, another MoYu sub-brand. I really like this cube. I've been wanting to get one anyway. I didn't have one. This is not the magnetized version. So yeah, still came out ahead with this guy though. It's like a $15.99 cube, I think, and I paid $5 for it. All right, this is a transparent cube. It's a Yulong from YJ. I have the V2 magnetized and both stickered and non-stickerless, but I don't have this original non-magnetized version, and I certainly don't have very many transparent 3x3, so this is kind of fun. I realize I've been doing G-perms for most of these cubes, so I apologize if you're getting G-permed out. Let's do an F-perm just for fun. That was not very smooth. Well, we may better stick to the G-perms, but yeah, cool cube. All right, next, this is a Weilong GTS, one of the original ones, non-magnetized. It has been re-stickered. So pretty cool cube, actually. I was stoked about this one. I paid $2 for it. It retails for $16.99. So once again, a win. It is old. You can tell it's had some good use to it, but it still works. And yeah, it's a fun cube. I'm excited to get to know that one a little bit better. And then last but not least, this is probably the one where I got the lowest score, I would think. I paid $2, it retails for $3.99. This is the original MF3. I own the MF3 RS, MF3 RS2, MF3 RS3, MF3 RS3M, and then the RS3M 2020. So I own like all of these, but I never owned this one. So yeah, happy about it. It's really loose. I've tightened it quite a bit, and it's impacted the corner cutting a bit. So I need to lube this and see if I can have, kind of salvage it. It's probably the oldest cube he had, I think, but a classic, so glad to own it. So all in all, I'm gonna have to declare this one a victory, having paid 35 bucks for about $160, $170 worth of cubes. Granted, they are used, so, take 5 to 10, maybe even 15% off of that. Still has me, north of $100 in terms of the value that I got out of this, so super stoked about it. Super stoked to get to know some of these puzzles. Comment below what one looks like your favorite or what one you'd like to add to your collection. And for now, signing out. We'll see you guys next time.